Hey YouTubers, welcome back. Okay, so this is for Earth and Venus. So we're going to be doing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if you're watching this and your Venus sign, make sure that it's in Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or if you're cross-watching, make sure that the person you're cross-watching for their Venus sign is in either Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so I'm going to begin shuffling here. If you want to scroll through, feel free. I'll try to timestamp the first one. Okay, so Taurus and Venus. Taurus and Venus. Whoa, okay. Taurus and Venus. Any more messages here for Taurus and Venus? Okay, that's it. Now we're going into Virgo. Virgo and Venus. Virgo and Venus. Virgo. Whoa. What's going on, Earth signs? Virgo. Okay. Capricorn and Venus. Capricorn and Venus. Capricorn and Venus. Any more messages for Capricorn and Venus at this time? Nope, that's all. Bottom of the deck, you got retreat. It's time to disconnect yourself from the world. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I'm going to go into the intuitive cartomancy. Okay, starting with Taurus. Taurus and Venus. Oh. What is going on? Okay, that's it. That's for Taurus. Going into Virgo and then Capricorn. Virgo and Venus. Virgo. Virgo and Venus. Okay, that's it for Virgo and Capricorn and Venus. more time. Okay. All right, let's start here with Taurus. Okay. You received, stay optimistic about your love life. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime, but then you also receive deception. Your overall energy is it's time for you to disconnect yourself from the world, retreat. So what it's showing me here is there's definitely a major transitioning happening. You could be dealing with either a fire sign in Venus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or another earth element in Venus. What it's showing me here is that there is, I mean, look, you got deception here. Okay, we don't have coincidences here. So it looks like there's a major transitioning that's taking place in Taurus and Venus's love life, okay? It's showing me here that there could be a child involved, and there is definitely gossip. There is also a lack of time and energy being given to children is what I'm being shown, because there is some deception going on around this fire element. What it's showing me here is that this Taurus, if you're dealing with a fire sign in Venus, you are being deceptive to the fire sign. You're doing things behind their back, okay? And it's showing here that you are it's showing here that you're being possessive. There's like some sort of jealousy surrounding a fire sign in Venus, okay? Taurus and Venus is definitely, there's jealousy about a fire sign in Venus, but this fire sign in Venus is going through some sort of transitioning period, and it's showing me here that this fire sign, in fact, could be deceiving you, because it shows here that they have a soulmate connection, but the soulmate connection is not with Taurus because they are looking out away from this whole entire relationship. And there's some sort of conjuring taking place also, which I'm picking up. It's almost as if, I mean, this is what's coming through. If it resonates, it's coming through this way. So, you know, I'm just speaking what's coming through to me, what I'm seeing. There's like possessiveness, but there's like, it's like obsessive energy, okay? It's like, it's obsessive. Like Taurus and Venus is obsessed with an air element, or it could be an air element because I just said that in Venus, but it's a fire sign in Venus, and they could have a child with this person, but they're not together. Because it shows that there was a complete ending, and if this complete ending didn't happen yet, it definitely is, because there's deception. But I'm picking up that the deception involves a child. There's a child involved. Yeah, at the bottom of this deck, I got the Two of Hearts here, which indicates children, and also the Ace of Hearts is in the upside down position underneath that, indicating, you know, Taurus and Venus thought this was a like true love, but it's not. And this fire in Venus has a soul connection with someone else. Yeah. This is a physical union, but it's not with Taurus. Could be with actually water and Venus. And there's some healing that needs to take place here. Yeah. Whether you're masculine or feminine doesn't matter, but Taurus and Venus, there's some kind of deception going on that you're using. It's malicious. It's not nice. It's obsessive. It's not nice. And it's due to an ending over deception. This fire in Venus could have been perceivably cheating on Taurus and Venus and moved on with a water in Venus. And Taurus and Venus is being malicious because they're jealous and they're possessive over this person. But there was a complete ending to this relationship. And now there could be leverage being used with a child in order to manipulate. But what it's showing me here is that the child is being divinely protected from this intent. And it's also indicating that Taurus and Venus needs to use their common sense, because it's like they can't see through the negativity. They're like stuck in using negativity because they're upset that this Venus, that this fire and Venus sign has left. And they left because there's not that soul connection there. Because their soul connection lies with someone else. And Taurus and Venus is like obsessed about it. Yeah, because look, it's time for you to disconnect yourself from the world around you, and underneath that you got unrequited love, and then under that you got children. I told you, we don't make up stuff here. And at the bottom of this deck, it's indicating to carefully evaluate before taking action. And then you got another, careful planning not to push things if you want future success. Hold on one second here. My computer is about to die. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, my charger was not plugged in the whole way. Okay, so, yeah, there's just like some sort of malicious, jealous energy surrounding Taurus and Venus, directly facing a fire element in Venus, and there's a child involved. But what it's showing here is that if you're doing this maliciously behind their back because of jealousy, and it's because their desire is not to be with you, it's showing that there's going to be an upset, and it's not going to be good for you because you're deceiving. So it's indicating here that you need to use your common sense and good judgment when it comes to what you're doing, because it's not going to end well for Taurus and Venus if they are in fact doing this. Okay? That's what I just got. So that was an intense energy. Like, my whole back is like hurting. Okay. So let's go into Virgo and Venus. Okay, you received love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Past life relationship, and let your friends help you. So what it's showing me here is that Virgo in Venus, you could be dealing with a Gemini specifically in Venus, or another air element in Venus. And it's showing me here that, you know, you have a lot of scattered energies and you are wanting to work something out, but at the same time, there's a sense of feeling stuck. And there's a choice that needs to be made. But it's also showing me here that the signs are cautioning you because this air element in Venus has a developing love affair. And there's a need here to, okay, this is, it's not bizarre, but hold on. Okay, there's an unhealthy situation, and it's definitely dealing with either a Gemini in Venus or an air in Venus. Okay, but this air in Venus sign has a developing love affair. Okay, and this is something that they were spiritually guided to this person they're developing this love affair with. Okay, because Virgo and Venus, you are completing this is a past life relationship. Okay, it's showing this here. Okay, this is a karmic cycle in this relationship with this person, and the signs have been cautioning you. You've been given signs about this. So, you know, you could be intuitively feeling like there's some kind of deceit going on, or they're cheating, or whatever. But it's due to the fact that there's a lesson that needs to be learned behind this situation. If you do, in fact, Virgo and Venus knows about this, you need to love yourself first. And follow the signs that you're being given because you're being led to a new phase of your life. And this indicates that this was a past life karmic relationship. That's why there's all these scattered energies over this choice. But you both want a new beginning, but there needs to be communication because it's showing me here there's a lack of progression and a choice being made. You're both feeling the same way though, but it's almost in a sense like you could have a child with this person, and that's why it's causing this lack of progression, right? But there's not that passionate love there. It's just not there. And this air in Venus has met someone, and they are developing a love affair with someone. If you're still, because it's showing me here that the choice has not been made, you're stuck. And it's showing me here that there needs to be a freeing. You both need to free yourselves of this relationship in order to have this new beginning, but there's fears of cutting the person out because you're fearful of being alone, you know, the separation causing lower level feelings of like pain. There's definitely anxiety here, and you could be pushing to work it out, but it's just showing that it's stuck. Like there needs to be a choice made in order to have this new beginning, and the choice is to disconnect yourself. Like you're being given signs that not to hold on to these stagnant energies anymore. It's also showing me here that there's a need for financial stability. There needs to be communication about this because you both wish and desire to have this passionate relationship, but it's not with each other is what it's showing me. And there's a setback here in moving forward. And the scattered energies are surrounding this air in Venus, but they are developing, they have a developing love affair, and they want to free themselves from this situation. If you, Virgo, and Venus are dealing with an air in Venus at this time, and you could have a child with this person, they in fact have a developing love affair happening, and or they have their eye on it, but they're trying to find a way to financially free themselves from you. And they know that by cutting you out of their life, then they can have this new beginning. But they're focused on financial stability first in order to communicate this with you. And there could be a child involved, which is why there's a need for financial stability, which is what the setback is. Because it's showing me here moving to a new home, like movement forward, like moving out. But it's showing that there's a choice that needs to be made in reference to leaving this situation. And that is what is, in fact, blocking this new beginning. So the energies, yes, are scattered, but they're scattered over do I, don't I, do I, don't I. And you could be talking to your friends about this and trying to obtain information about this air in Venus that you're dealing with. if in fact they know anything about them cheating on you, because you already intuitively feel like they are. But the lesson here is that you've already been given signs. You're being guided to free yourself from this situation because you both want to be freed from it. It's like you're hanging on out of fear, but yet neither of you want to live in the way that you have. And you could only be doing it because of a child and finances, yet you're being guided out of this situation. So it's showing at this time there's a lack of progression, but it's only due to the fact that a choice needs to be made. But Virgo and Venus, if you're dealing with an air in Venus, they in fact will ultimately make the choice if you don't first, is what it's showing me. Okay? So, let's move on here to Capricorn in Venus. Okay, you received give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, forgiving and learning, release and heal the past, and it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So what it's showing me here is that you could be dealing with specifically an air in Venus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's the only element I have here. But there's a new beginning and a new phase of life that you want with this person. You want to give this relationship a chance with this air and Venus sign. But there's a lot of worry and anxiety around it, because this is indicating that this was a relationship that ended, and it ended because of lack of communication. Also, there was worry and anxiety surrounding finances. This person could also live at a distance, and maybe there wasn't enough finances to travel back and forth. But what it's showing here is that this air and Venus feels, this air and Venus sign wants the truth, because they feel these loving energies towards you, but they're left feeling at lower level feelings because this ended. It's showing that there wasn't, this relationship wasn't worked on. That's why you got to give your relationship a chance, because there were some circumstances and situations that happened in the past that were not truthful, that were not verbally communicated. And it was due to the fact that there was worry and anxiety around finances, but there was also worry and anxiety around past relationships that could have ended with hurt feelings. And that's where this forgiving and learning from the past needs to take place, because this relationship has a new beginning coming, and there can be victory here in this relationship, because what it's showing is that the lower level feelings that were left were just, those feelings that were triggered. And the truth of the matter is that you both truly care about each other in the same way. And the worry and the anxiety surrounds money and just the way that relationships have been viewed from the past. So it was like your fears clouded your judgment with this person, and now there's a new beginning that wants to be had, yet there needs to be action taken in order to do so, and that action may be traveling, because what it's showing me here is that this person may live at a distance, yet you also may travel for business, or this person travels for business. But the lesson here was to learn that it is safe for you to love, and that you both truly show me here that you want to work on this relationship. You want this partnership, but the past needs to remain where the past is, not here. And the feelings that have been brought with you that you have not released, you both need to forgive and learn from them and talk to each other in order to resolve this, because what I'm showing here is that you both want this, but it definitely was a mirrored effect in the way that you felt about each other, and the fears overtook the loving feelings, and that's where the worry and the anxiety came in, and also finances and how this was going to work out with traveling. But it's showing here that as you break down the established mind thought pattern and actually work on the partnership through your efforts by following your heart, they will be rewarded. And your financial stability will in fact come in by following your heart in order for you to work on this partnership, because no amount of money and no amount of anything on an egotistical level can keep love apart. So as you follow your heart and follow your passion and not worrying about being able to travel to see each other, it will just be, the money will just manifest. The money will just be there. You can't keep love apart. So it's like your worry and anxiety over things that don't matter when it comes to your connection is what's blocking it from truly working. And it's indicating here that you need to work on this partnership, release and heal the past. Those lower level energies don't serve either one of you. It's just covering up the fact that you both need to be truthful with each other and understand that you both feel the same way and there's safety in loving each other. And as you follow your heart and follow your passion, the money will just flow in order for you both to share this relationship and move forward. Like, that's what I'm like seeing. So that was for Capricorn in Venus. So I hope that the messages resonated with you guys. Let me know. And if you need me, it's lovefromabove717@gmail.com. Love you guys. Bye.